Hi YouTube. What you are about to witness is a portion of a live channeling that I did of Mr. DT, the Donald Trump. It is only a portion because this is a Patreon exclusive, and if you want to see it, and I think you should see it, it's about an hour and a half long, give or take. It led us places I did not think we were going to go. It's just a few hours after I've done it, and I'm already starting to lose the information. I'm already starting to lose it. It's already starting to disappear. It's worth a watch. It's very surprising. It's very surprising. So there's a little portion of it on here. I just kind of let the camera run for you guys, and it likely will abruptly cut off. So you can come over to Patreon and witness the rest of it. And I will say it's at the $2 tier level. So you do that, you have my Patreon for 1 month after that. And I mean, depending on when you buy it, but 1 month usually if you're buying it right around now. That means you can cruise around my Patreon while you're there if you don't want to stay there, and see what else we've got to offer for the $2 patrons. It's live streams, quick and dirties. Those are the readings I do once a week on whatever you guys want me to read on the happenings of the day. There are archives going way back. Stuff that you guys don't see on YouTube. I really feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck being a patron, and I feel that I deserve to be paid for my work, so I have a Patreon. But I wanted you guys to know this is what you're about to see. It's me. Somehow my patrons and I, we just kind of came up with this, like, let's see how deep I can get into Trump's mind. And I got deep. I got very deep, and I got some very bizarre information, and bizarre things happened. There was some kind of a ghost situation happening in my living room. I don't know what it was, but I started hearing noises and knocks while I'm doing this channel. I actually got up to check because I thought my husband had come home or somebody was in the house, and nothing. All the doors were locked, all the windows were shut, nobody was home. It was very weird. And later, and I bring this up in my vlog, it'll come up in my vlog for patrons in the next couple weeks here, there was an overpowering smell in the living room. It was very weird. So weird stuff happened, and when I channeled Trump, I have to say, we got very deep. I started crying, and he kind of split into two people for me. It was a very intense read for me, so I hope you enjoy it. I think you're going to be shocked and surprised by it. I think whether you are a Trump supporter or you're not a Trump supporter, you're completely neutral. I think it's worth it to any of those groups of people to watch it, just because it's a hell of a spectacle. I made a spectacle of myself yet again. All right, my darlings, so do enjoy. If you want to come over to Patreon, the link will be in the box, and it will be at the end of the video, but it is www. If you want to skip all this, you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to go to Patreon right now. Then you're going to want to go to www.patreon.com/Kirsten Langston to view the full video. It should be on the front homepage, and I believe it's called like Live Donald Trump Channel. So click on that, and you can watch it all the way through. And stick around and see what other stuff I have to offer. And if you're really super duper going to stick around, then you should catch my vlog on Vlog Nation, which is going to be all about the Trump aftermath, the aftermath of me having that experience, the ghost stuff, all of it. So all my love to you, my darlings. Thank you for everything. We're in a happy little spot in Auntie's office. Hello up there, YouTube. So what's happening is I'm about to go super deep and channel Donald Trump. I'm going to go as deep as I possibly can. So that's what you're watching. You're going to watch as much of it as my camera will allow, which is not that much. And then if you want to see the rest, you're going to have to come over to Patreon, www.patreon.com/Kirsten Langston. I'll put a link in there to watch the rest of it. Be a patron. It's awesome. You pledge $2 to get on here. I mean, there are other levels, but pledge $2 to see this video. And then while you're here for the month, because then you're pledging for a month, you can cruise around and see all sorts of other things. I am doing a big fat live stream tomorrow morning on all things Kavanaugh, Trump, and what have you. And I've been reading up on Brexit and Australia, so I've got a lot to say tomorrow. So thank you so much, YouTube, and here we go. By the way, hello patrons. All right. As you can see, I have a whole like thing going. I have a whole setup. Like I have a whole other vibe going on here. Got all my goodies over here. Got my Santos over here. My loyal familiar Santos. Ooh. I'm actually a little bit afraid. So stupid. Okay. So let's start here. Don't do this. Don't do this. No. Not the minute I start in. No, absolutely not. Sit your little furry ass down. Sit down. No pooping. Don't do it. Okay. Let's try this again. Don't do it. Don't go into my camera, mister. Okay, well, I'm already sweating, so it's a good sign. Let's get naked for the patrons. That's what you guys pay for. Toady, I know you don't like it. I know he already doesn't like the energy, dude. He immediately got up and was like, fuck this shit. Baby, sit down, please. Please. Will you please sit and stay? We're all right. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay, here we go. Ew, this is disgusting. Okay, so, I just got my foot through the door here is basically what just happened. I've just got my foot through the door. And I know all of you were like, be protected. It's okay. I've got some mojo working, so I'm not worried. The only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to get spammed. It's not like I'm going to get, turn into a fucking vampire or something. But I will get spammed really bad. So don't worry, because I've got a whole plan after this. But my foot's in the door and already it's pretty gnarly. The first thing I see is relax. It's okay. The first thing I see is confusion. And ADD. So what I get is this. Not entirely sure what's going on. People are keeping things from me. I know they're keeping things from me. I know he's talking directly to me. Kirsten, I know they're keeping things from me. I know they're keeping things from me. People are keeping things from me. It's like repetitive. He says even Jared and Ivanka are keeping. So listen, what you're going to get here is you're likely not going to get, I'm kind of doing this dual thing. So this is Kirsten addressing viewers. You're not going to get some kind of crazy confession out of this. You're going to get some Donald Trump stream of consciousness. This is what I'm thinking at this moment. This is what I'm feeling right now. You're not going to get me giving you psychic predictions, okay? It's just fully like you're talking to this guy right now. Like this guy is going to be talking right now. It's not going to be some crazy kind of a thing where he's going to tell me, oh, here's my big plan. It's not. It's going to be stream of consciousness. So he's telling me even Jared and Ivanka are keeping things from me. He, again, wants to talk. He's worried about, this is so stupid. He's worried about the way he walks. He's showing me footsteps. He's showing me footsteps down a red carpeted hallway. So I don't even know where this is, but he's showing me footsteps down a red carpeted hallway. And he says, I don't even know, I think he's in the White House, because he says, I don't even know where all these doors go. I don't even know where these doors go. I don't know where the doors go. He gets confused. He gets lost in the fucking White House. Because So this might be a little bit mundane, but we'll see how deep we can go. I don't know where the door, he's telling me, I don't know where the doors go. He's showing me people. He's saying, see this person? They're very important. They work for me. See this person? And he's showing me guy in a suit, random guy in a suit. Who gives a shit? I don't even recognize the face. Young person, young staffer. And this person is very important. This person works for me. This person brings me food. This person does this. I have all these important people working for me. Oh, and now he's smiling and he says, do you know why? Because I'm very important. He says, I sit at the Oval Office and I put my feet up on the desk. But he doesn't really like the Oval Office either. He's telling me that Woodward is right. He says the White House is haunted. He didn't say Woodward is right. That was my commentary. But he's saying it's haunted. He's telling me it's haunted. He's telling me it's a creepy place. Creepy place. I don't like it. I don't like living here. It's a creepy place. Creepy place. Words are coming like quick. They're just saying these things to insult me. They just want to insult me. None of it's true. He's talking about the fifth grade education thing. None of it's true. They're saying these to insult me. They're jealous of me. They're saying this to insult me. Oh, gross, man. Oh, my God. So this is all ego. It's all surface. I got to get in more. Okay. He says he's seeing someone right now. Beautiful girl, Kirsten, beautiful girl. This is gross, but it's almost like he's saying, like, I recognize you. He says, I recognize you from reading on me. So I'm dealing with him on some really bizarre level. No, I recognize, she says, oh yeah, you're a beautiful girl too. You're a beautiful girl. Yeah, you're beautiful too. He says, you don't know what you're talking about, but you're beautiful. I'm seeing a beautiful girl right now. He says, I don't mind telling you. He says, everybody in the White House knows. Everybody knows. I don't mind telling you. Nobody's going to care. This is what he says. He's like this to me. Nobody's going to care. With that, that look. Nobody's going to care with the like no teeth smile. Ew. Gross. I don't want to know that. It was something really disgusting, so I'm not going to repeat it. You talk about being restricted on YouTube. If I repeated this, they'd ban my ass. Ooh, gross. Oh, God. Okay, so, what? He says, this guy's fucked up. He says, Jared and Ivanka are good kids. They're good kids. He says, they take care of me. He says, I don't know what Jared's doing. Okay, so now this is interesting. He says, I don't know what Jared's doing. He says, he's got deals going on. I don't know what he's doing. He says, and he's like this. I'm not supposed to know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not supposed to know what he's doing. He's got big deals though. Big deals. He says, but he says this, and he's going like this. He says he talks to a lot of dangerous people, and he doesn't like that. Let me tell you something, Kirsten. I can stay, this is interesting. I can stay in this office as long as I want to. And he says he's very excited because he says they just bring him food. They'll just bring me food. And he goes like this, nobody cares about Tiffany. He says, Tiffany's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's okay. He says, but nobody cares about her. So he means like the world at large. Like she's not interesting. Now he's going like that. He says, I love my kids. He says, people don't believe me, but I love my kids. And he says he's concerned. I'm concerned about Barron. He says like this. He's like, he's a weird kid. He says this. He's a very sensitive kid. He takes after Melania. That's what he's going like this. He takes after Melania. I told you, he's not going to spill any secrets. It's all mundane, but it's coming, so I'm going to give it to you. Because you never know what's going to be in it afterwards. And as you can see, I'm still like doing dual Kirsten Donald, so I'm not that deep in yet. I'm kind of easing my way in here because it's fucking disgusting. And it's gross. And I just, I don't usually go this deep. He's like, good job. You're doing a good job, Kirsten. And you don't mind me talking to you. No, I don't. He says, I have nothing to hide. I don't mind at all. I have nothing to hide. He said that, he says this guy's all over the place, you guys. He says that Jared's going to get himself in trouble. If he doesn't watch it, he's going to get himself in trouble. And he's kind of smiling, like he doesn't give a shit. This is not my problem. He says, no, not my problem. But he's a good kid. He's a good kid. Tiffany's a good kid. She's a good kid. He doesn't want to talk about his sons at all. All I get from the sons is I wish they wish they could be me. Uh-oh, Donald. He says, yeah. Okay, so yeah, all right. He doesn't give a shit about spilling the tea. I'm telling you this. I feel like this is super legit. We'll find out in the wash. But he's telling me, he says, yeah, of course, my son met with the Russians. Of course he met with the Russians. Of course he did. We have nothing to hide. We have nothing to hide. And this again, this kind of like, no, it's fine, it's fine. He says, these rallies are very important to me. He says, they're good for me. He says, they keep me happy. Oof, gross. So when I do this, like, I'm just getting like these weird hits of energy that I'm just kind of like pushing off. He says, oh, the rallies, they're good for the people too. They're good for the people too. It lets them know that he supports them and vice versa. So he's like, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. That's the dog, by the way. You hear heavy breathing. It's the toad snoring. Don't like dogs. Don't like dogs. They're very messy. This is what he says. They're very messy. So I'll tell you what, this guy can be a little bit of a charmer. I mean, no kidding. All the horrible comments aside, I can see how he could get under people's skin this way. Because he's everything is good. So when you're on the right side of this guy, oh, you're good. I don't know why he likes me. I can tell he likes me. He doesn't mind talking to me. He says, no animals in the White House. No dogs in the White House. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. He's showing me again the doors. He's going, there's too many doors. There's too many doors. And he's telling me he feels like he has to wear shoes no matter where he is in the White House. I mean, this is mundane. It's ridiculous. Excellent chef. But he's going, excellent chef, excellent chef. No, I brought in my own chef. Excellent chef, excellent chef. But he's telling me this. But you have to be careful. That's what he says. You have to be careful because you never know who's working in the kitchen. Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk turkey. I mean, how much do you really know about your own job, bro? Okay, so this is really interesting. Okay. So he is giving me like 5 different streams of consciousness at once. This is very bizarre. I'm resisting, by the way, going like deeper. I'll get there. I have to like wade in the water. I'll get there. But he's telling me again, he says that Jared's going to get himself in trouble. He's not Ivanka, she's clean. That's what he goes, she's clean. Not Ivanka, she's clean. She's clean. He says, I think once all this is over, they're going to have another baby. That's what he's telling me. I like babies. I like babies, as long as they're not crying. But they spit up a lot. I mean, this is literally what I'm getting. This is insane. So I'm going to tell you this, and I'm reading this as an aside from the channel, is this man knows for a fact his son met with the Russians. He knows for a fact that everything was discussed that people are saying wasn't discussed. He knows for a fact. He knows it. I'm reading on him, and I'm telling you this. He knows it. God damn. Okay, this is awful. Damn it. It's worse than I thought it would be. But he's telling me, yeah, of course, yeah, no. So he's not telling me this, but I can feel it. I sense it. He's got it locked away. He forgets stuff, and he says dumb stuff, and but this is something he doesn't forget to not talk about. Yeah, collusion, hands down, happened in Trump Tower. Trump knew about it. He was called immediately. He was immediately told about it. They may even have some kind of videotape surveillance or something that he was able to watch, because he's showing me like. I want to clarify, he's not showing me, I'm kind of breaking in here. But I'm seeing like I see the meeting. So maybe he was even there? I don't think he was, but, or maybe there was a picture. Was there a picture? Might be a picture. But yeah, it's all true. It's all true. And he knows he can't talk about it because they're going to get Donald Trump Jr. He knows it. All he wants to talk about is weird shit. And I don't think it's a runaround. I think this is literally what's going on in his mind. I do not believe it's a runaround. So let's talk about, let's see, what do you have on Cohen? Cohen. Like this. Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. We're going to get, don't worry, we're going to get deep. I have no idea what you guys are saying on the chat, but I'm going to get into his everything. Right now I'm skimming. Because the energy is so bad. It's so bad, and I have to just ease my way into it. This is something that may take me days to clear. Silly auntie. I thought maybe I could do it in a day. Maybe not. He's kind of giving me, with the son's divorce, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? He likes the new girlfriend. She's nice. She's a nice girl. She's very smart, very smart, very smart. He's apparently completely fascinated with this lady's boobs, so good for him. He's worried about the way he walks. I guess he's afraid he's like doing an old man shuffle, or somebody's going to catch him doing an old man shuffle. Okay, so let's talk. He doesn't care about the Supreme Court. Okay, so this is what and this is truly, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. This is so empty. I'm going to have to like dive really crazy deep. It's so empty because I'm asking about Kavanaugh and I'm trying to get Kavanaugh information and he's going, yeah, he'll get on the Supreme Court. Like he doesn't care. Not interested. Does not give a shit. He just knows it's going to happen. But I personally don't think it is. But he doesn't care. Doesn't mean anything to me. Doesn't mean anything to me. He says, yeah, he's going to get on. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. He's going to get on. What if he doesn't? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But he's confident. But I'm confident he will be a Supreme Court justice. Kavanaugh, good man, good man, good man, good man. Well, and he's telling me, well, yeah, we have to overturn Roe v. Wade. He's telling me that. It's important. It's important. He's telling me it's important not for moral obligations, but because he promised certain people that, quote, gave me a lot of money that he would do this. So, who is that? It looks like what I get is special interest groups, not necessarily Russians, although there could be Russian money behind it. Oh, we'll get to the Russians. We're gonna chit chat. Don't worry. How about the book? Oh, he says, what book? What book? They're all writing books about me. Omarosa wrote a book. Woodward wrote a book, but he just called him Howard, which is weird. Okay. Howard wrote a book. Omarosa wrote a book. Wolf wrote a book. Everybody's writing a book. What book? He says, what book do you want to talk about? He said, he's very sincere when he says this to me, Bob Woodward made those things up. Bob Woodward is a nice guy, he's a good guy, but he made those things up. He says, and now it's a flip-flop. Somebody's lying to him. So did Bob make it up or somebody lied? It's both. He's telling me both. I mean, I've got this guy on lock, and it's fucking horrible. And he's telling me he doesn't like to drink water. He's giving me a lot of his weird eating habits. Telling me oatmeal's good for you, coats the stomach. He's very like, I don't know if he eats oatmeal. I don't get the sense that he does, but he's telling me that, it's probably a good something to have for breakfast. He's showing me all the doors again. He gets confused. He gets lost in this fucking place. And now he's telling me I can go into any door I want to. I own this house. Which may mean he thinks he actually owns it, or it's a figurative, I own this house. Now, good idea to wear red socks. Always a good idea to wear red socks. Red socks show people you mean business. I am not making this up, I swear to God. Okay, what about what the day? He says, they're just putting on a show. They're just putting on a show. And then he says this, he's leaning in and with that no-tooth smile and says, I could have him in my pocket if I wanted him, but I don't want him, which is bullshit. He's very, okay, so he's talking about Vietnam. Fuck McCain, fuck him. He's talking about Vietnam. He's going back to Vietnam. I couldn't go. Don't they understand I couldn't go? I really couldn't go. Kirsten, I really couldn't go. And he said, why would I want to go anyway? He says they were killing people left and right. Everybody knew it was a sham. Everybody knew it was a scam. Nobody should have gone. But he means that in a self-absolving kind of a way. Now he's telling me, no, John McCain was a very fine man, a very nice man, fine man. But he criticized me, though. This is insane. I mean, this is like talking to somebody with two different personalities. Literally 2 seconds ago, fuck McCain, fuck him. And then, no, he's a good man, he's a nice man. He criticized me, though. He says, Kirsten, I don't like being criticized. He says, but you know that, don't you? He's like this. He's going like this to me. You know that, don't you? All right. Okay, so what do you believe you were sent here to do then? Oh. I'm president to make the world a better place. That's what he's telling me. And I don't know if this is coming from some weird esoteric end or... Oh. Now he's jumped to Steve Bannon. He just showed me Bannon. He says Bannon's doing stuff in Europe I don't agree with. But at the same time he doesn't care about it. He's saying, but I don't care about it. But I don't agree with it. Bannon's doing stuff in Europe I don't agree with. And now he's going, that Theresa May, she's in trouble. He's smiling, he's laughing. He doesn't like her. He says Queen Elizabeth was very nice. She's a nice lady. He's upset that everybody got upset that he was walking ahead of her. He said, I thought she was right there. Fragile. This guy's fragile. The ego is fragile. Because he dwells on these things. So all the things that he is aware of, and there are certain things he's aware of, and there are certain things that he is not aware of that is kept hidden from him, like criticisms, like public criticisms. But the ones that he's aware of, he thinks about it a lot, and it upsets him. Like it's one of those, you're laying in bed 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, oh my God, today I just acted like an ass. It's that. And the Queen thing upset him. I thought she was right there. I didn't know he's very upset. I didn't know she wasn't right there. Oh, this is interesting. You can judge the veracity of these comments as you like. I'm telling you, I'm getting it straight from the consciousness. So it's not from some deeper neutral place that we can say, okay, this is probably true. This is direct from the horse. So he's telling me that they tell him to golf. He says, they're telling me to golf. They're telling me to do all the golf. They want me out of their hair. That's kind of what he's telling me. He says, they think I don't know it, but I know it. They want me out of their hair. They're telling me to do all the golfing. They're telling me it's okay to golf. He says, they're criticizing me for the golfing, but my staff is telling me to go ahead and golf. They're saying it's okay, and Obama took as many days off. And I was like, but actually, I like Obama. Special thanks to Jacinta Higgins, our main sponsor for this program.